Hello Internet! I am Miss V, also sometimes known as K-Thorn, and after a battle to get this game to work on my computer, we're finally getting to get into the next Nancy Drew game. We played 1 and 2, we're going into game number 3, which is Message in the Haunted Mansion. And yes, I have my old disc from... Give me a year. Well, it was played on Windows 98, so... Copyright 2001 to 2004, so we can go to 2001. But look at this thing, guys. It's beat up. This corner's falling apart. This is falling apart here. I don't know how well you can really see it with my background. Like, this is like the old school here on the disc. There's other things in here, too. What else is in this box? I didn't even look at the box. Something from the Adventure Company. A few things from the Adventure Company. When installing this game in Windows XP, an error message might appear when the game tries to install DirectX. Wow. Actually, I think that was the issue I was having. I was trying to run it off of Steam, and it didn't want to work. Oh my god, there's like a little quick start guide. And even look at the box. And guys, I found my old notes. They were in the box. I have a whole blank note card ready, and I found my old notes. I mean, all the other games have been using the old notes, so I might just do that, and I'll use this for something with work. So let me put all this back in the box. At some point, we'll be playing a game that I haven't played before, that I will have to make a new note card for. Or a game that I played and just don't have a note card for. So apparently I have played this one before, but I'm going to be honest. I think I remember that there's a basement with a piano. Yep, that's about as much as my memory will muster up from this particular game. Yeah, so that's this. I'll take a photo of this and post it when I go to post the very first video. But for those of you who didn't watch my last 2 games, I'm brand new to this whole recording videos thing. This is like my 6th video ever. I want to say 5 or 6. I think it's 6. Yeah, this is 6. So Secrets Can Kill Us Up and Stay Tuned for Danger will be up later today, the day that I'm recording this. It's actually rendering in the background as I record this. But I was told that somebody should not be home till late tonight because they're going out with friends to get some drinks and hang, so I have the house to myself. I say that as I have 2 dogs and 2 cats. I do have 1 dog wrangled up, so she hopefully shouldn't bark. I can't guarantee the other dog. But yes, so in case you're new to this, you have no idea what I'm doing here, I'm playing through every single Nancy Drew game from number 1 to number 34, which literally just dropped, like, yesterday. I thought we had a long time before 34. I had heard nothing about a release date, and then suddenly they were like, here it is, and I was like, what the... I just started playing through all the games again! So, we will be getting to 34 eventually, which I think it's like something about 7 keys or something like that, and it takes place in Prague. Fun fact, I was actually in Prague when I got the notification that the new game was going to be in Prague. It was really weird. But so I'm playing through all the games, and this channel's mostly just so that way I can play video games in a much more healthy way versus not playing games for a while and then playing them for 14 hours straight. I am an exhausted, tired teacher. I actually just finished a day of work of teaching. So, if I seem a little out of it or a little tired, that's why. It's the end of the school year, and most of the emails I get are, "Miss, I'm failing your class. What can I do to pass?" And most of my answers are, "Do your missing assignments." So it's that time of year. so I'm exhausted. But we're still going to try and jump into Message in a Haunted Mansion, game number 3, which I have apparently played before, and remember a piano in a basement.
Hi, it's Nancy Drew. Welcome to my latest cyber mystery, Message in a Haunted Mansion. Choose your difficulty level to start off. If you're new to adventure games, you might want to click on the tutorial button to learn how to play the game.
We don't need to learn how to play. If you notice, I did also move my image up to the top right. It was previously bottom left, but I noticed you guys could not see this clock. If I ever opened it, you had no idea it was there. And you couldn't see part of the text here. This top right, it blocks a little bit of the screen, but mostly it just blocks this like question mark that just brings up like information about things in the game. Because we're still in the old school style of game, I think I'm going to go with Junior Detective still. We might switch it up to Senior Detective eventually, once we're a little bit more used to it, and once we get to the games where we have a notepad that tells you what to do. But right now, the only difference between Junior and Senior is some of the puzzles are a little bit more difficult. And since it's been a while since I've played, and I'm still just getting back into it, I only played 2 of the games, we're going to go Junior. That house has seen better days.
Hello from stormy San Francisco. This time I'm staying in a beautiful Victorian mansion. You'd love the room I'm in. It's full of old Chinese furnishings and some interesting knickknacks. The owner of the house, Rose Green, is a friend of Hannah and asked me to come out and help her with some renovation work. She and her friend Abby hope to turn the place into a bed and breakfast by next month. But from what I gather, Rose isn't sure if she can open in time. Ever since they started the renovations, they've had a lot of accidents. Could it be just bad luck, or is there something more sinister at work? I'm sure I'll find out. Love, Nancy.
Based on that image, I don't think the house is going to be ready in a month. I might be wrong. I just don't think it will. Ooh, this could be a little glitchy this time around. I had to get this to play in a very specific way to get it to function on a modern day computer, because this game is like 25 years old. 25, 24, 23 years old. Still, it's old, guys. So getting it to work was a little strange. So it might get a little glitchy at times. Bear with it. Let's look at the dragon. Daughters of Diligence earn the gold of 9 dragons. Okay. These are my old notes that I mentioned I'd found in the disk container. And I wrote down that symbol already. It looks like these are Hanjis. Hanji symbols. So. You know what actually I think I'm going to do this time? Because I've used all my old notes. We're not going to use the old notes. I'm changing my mind. We're going to make new notes. And this is going to be our first new note. And I'm going to try to write this symbol using a regular pen and not the proper ink for it. And then what I'm going to do is after we're done, I'm going to post side-by-side photos so we can compare my old notes to my new notes. Why are we looking at this table? It's got a cool dragon on it. Anything over here? No, okay. Oh, anything in my own luggage? Oh. Oh, yeah, cool. cool, cool. So this is kind of going to take notes for me, apparently. Oh, that just is that. So accents, why so many, house, who's who, Rose, owner of the house. I think it's just Chinese and antique decoration. Okay. So I think I can come back here and see other notes. That's cool. This must have been the first game where they started thinking about doing stuff like that. Before I leave the room.
My child, to this story of dreams, and know that the beginning is more difficult than it seems. When the 10 daughters are reunited in order, when the 4-sided box loses its border, when the eye of the phoenix is in your hand, when the bird of fire can see again, when the moon sleeps and the sun plays, the king of the sky will shine his ray, and hidden beneath a river of colors will lie a gate to golden wonders.
All right. I'm just writing these down. King, river, and gold. I'm writing down all the words that are a different color. So child, beginning, daughters. Which we already have a kanji symbol. Hanji, I think it's Hanji symbol for daughters. 4, eye, fire, moon, king, river, gold. Nothing at the dresser. I know over there's just going to be the alarm. So, ooh, can I look more closely at this thing? No. Okay. Looking at everything. Oh. Go back. There was a room. Oh, I can't go in that room? Well, fine. Can't go in that room? There's a grate. Always look at... I can't do anything. I need a tool for the grate. I don't want to go downstairs yet. We must explore all the things first. You guys will notice I have more energy when I'm playing this game, and it's either because I'm exhausted or I actually have energy, and I'm not sure which one it is.
Hello, Nancy. I see you've arrived safely from your long journey, but I'm sensing an aura of danger around you. I can tell you're an inquisitive type, a little skeptical, and that you don't believe in ghosts.
How do you know I don't believe in ghosts?
I know many things. I know how to communicate with the spirits, and I know things about people that they don't tell me. Call it intuition or ESP. The spirits in this house are interested in you, especially since you don't believe in them. Watch out. They may give you a rough time just to get your attention.
Do you think these spirits are responsible for the recent accidents?
I sense a very strong but restless spirit within these walls. And a restless spirit can soon become an angry spirit.
Who could this restless spirit be?
I'm not sure, but for some reason the name Valdez has a strong connection with this mansion.
Well, you'll be the first to know if I find a ghost floating over my bed.
Do you dare mock the supernatural? Just bear in mind what I've told you about this place. Spirits of the deceased can do unimaginable harm, especially to those who don't believe. Now, if you will please excuse me, I need to prepare myself for this evening. At that time, more will be revealed.
Well, okay.
The rope is cut.
Well, I need to find a rope for that. That's gotta be the front door. Just went from the second floor to the basement. See? Piano in the basement.
It's stuck.
Man. It's a lot of tune.
Hi, you must be Nancy. My name's Charlie.
Nice to meet you. Rose and Abby really have their hands full with this house.
Yeah, most of these Victorian mansions need a lot of work. But I don't mind getting my hands dirty, you know? This place will look great once it's finished.
Do you think you'll be open in time with all of these accidents and delays?
Yeah. Well, now that you're here, sure.
You don't sound convinced.
No, I am. I mean, I know Rose is all concerned, but you gotta expect a few things to get out of control with these big projects. Accidents happen, you know?
I guess. I take it you have a lot of experience with historical renovations.
No, but I learned quickly. Even Lewis said so. Have you met him yet? He's helping Rose with the house. Yeah, he showed me how to do some of the remodeling work.
No, I haven't met him yet. Does he work for Rose?
He's an antique dealer, I think. I guess he does consulting work for Rose, like on Victorian furnishings and stuff.
Do you have any idea why there's been so many accidents on this project?
I have no idea. People are blaming me, but it's not my fault. I know what I'm doing. I know how to do this work. Listen, Nancy, I really need to get back to work. I'm repairing some floorboards, so be careful walking around. Rose was looking for you earlier. Maybe she has something for you to do. See ya.
I'll talk to Rose after I explore.
I should wait until he leaves.
Fine. Oh, newspaper. Bed and breakfast on the rise. SF's B&B boom. Affordable housing vanishes. Ain't that the truth? The Bay Area has experienced an increase in the number of registered bed and breakfasts, according to Betsy Hamilton, the director of the B&B Association of San Francisco. More and more travelers who visit our city are seeking a more personal lodging experience. The Bay Area has many alternative accommodations in addition to traditional hotels. But with the increased interest in B&Bs comes increased competition. We have actually seen a decline in business over the last couple of years, says Roderick J.H. Thorson, owner of Old Time Lodgings in Pacific Heights. Nearly everyone with a Victorian-style home seems to have jumped on the B&B bandwagon. Many B&Bs are marketed toward a specific clientele or offer different amenities to beat the competition. Janie Christen of Dark Shadows Inn offers her clients a mystery dinner show. It's extremely popular and profitable when the B&B distinguishes itself from the rest of the pack, he says. Hotels that have some historical importance or even a legend attached to them are definitely the most popular. Interesting. And that's actually very accurate with business. I teach business. I teach high school business, and it's very accurate. When the market is bombarded with a whole bunch of the same kind of business. So, for example, very recently my state legalized marijuana, and we had this huge influx of dispensaries. Well, at this point, we're going to start seeing that decline. Just like here it says business is declining. Some of these B&Bs probably will go out of business. Some of the dispensaries that we have in my state are going to go out of business. Why? Just because they flooded the market, and now that people have settled and found the places they like the best, the ones that aren't as popular go away. So you have to find a way to distinguish yourself from your competition. Literally a lesson I taught my students earlier this year. So that's kind of fun. Well, I guess that's it for the basement. No. That was the stairs going upstairs. Okay.
Hello, Nancy. I'm very glad you could come out here. We can really use your help, seeing how far we are behind schedule. Are you all ready to do some renovation work?
I sure am. This house must have quite a history. What do you know about it?
Not very much, but Abby found some interesting old papers that might give us clues about the history of the house. They're in the parlor if you want to take a peek. There's also an old-time saloon in the basement, so it's possible the house was once a hotel.
Or had a speakeasy.
Last night, you mentioned some accidents. What exactly happened?
I don't know where to begin. It started out with some small but irritating things. But then the scaffolding collapsed, and just last week we had a gas leak. I really don't know whether I can stand much more of this. I would love to have a week without any accidents.
I can understand your frustration, Rose. Do you think it's just bad luck?
I'm not one to believe in bad luck, but it's been one thing after another. Maybe Charlie doesn't have the expertise for these renovations, but his rates are so affordable. I sometimes wonder, though, if this old house would be worth more burned to the ground. Enough chit-chat. Hannah tells me you're a real pro with puzzles. Take a look in the corner. Those wood tiles should fit inside the inlay pattern of the floor. Abby and I tried for hours, but it's just too complicated. I'm sorry for not introducing you around, but everyone posts their schedule here in the dining room. It's kind of like Command Central. Let me know how far you get with that puzzle. And thanks again for helping us, Nancy.
Do not commit insurance fraud. Don't do it. I will look at the puzzle after I look at the rest of the room. Top 10 tips to sell your B&B, a renovation disaster, theme and design, the allure of bed and breakfast retreats. Catnapping! How to create a beautiful 4-poster bed in 10 easy steps. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. Classic revival, innovative new ways to restore antiques. Materials for a twin-sized bed. We're not gonna read all that. That's it. Okay, that's it. Where's my back? Where's my back? There it is. You might hear my dogs roaming around in the background, by the way. Or in this case, scratching in the background. And moving my chair in the background. Ah. Do you mind not doing that? Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Right, schedule. Oh, this is good to know. Alright, I'm gonna write it. That way I know who is here when. Don't growl at your brother. Noon to 5 for Lewis. Charlie. Is 8 to 5. And then Abby is out from 3 to 6. All right. Guys, we don't fight in my office. Can you stop, please? Stop. Thank you. Alright, let's see here. Rose Green. Dear Miss Green, I have amended your fire insurance policy per your instructions. I don't trust that. The property located at 4653 California Lane, San Francisco, is now insured for the sum of $1 million against fire or earthquake damage. The policy lists you as the sole benefactor. We thank you for your patronage. Please feel free to contact me if you have any further questions. Will you two stop? I don't trust this, guys. Okay, that's the doors we came in. There's supposed to be a puzzle in a corner somewhere. Aha! There's the puzzle. Oh, it's one of these. Oh, but you can rotate the pieces? Let's see, we don't want to do that. Apparently my animals are being just absolutely crazy today, guys. Because my cats are being crazy outside of my office. So I apologize for today's background noise. Jeez. Spot. That's the puzzle. Unless you want me to be more perfect with this.
I did
There we
it!
go. It wanted to be very precise. That wasn't difficult.
How's that inlay puzzle coming along?
I finished it!
Wonderful! But now I've got something else for you. I set up a ladder upstairs so you can chip off the broken tiles on the hallway ceiling. You'll need to look around for a chisel or paint scraper for the job. I'm not sure where Charlie keeps them.
How did you find Charlie?
He just showed up one day. It was really odd. I remember Abby and I were in the basement talking about hiring someone to help us. 20 minutes later, the doorbell rang and there stood Charlie, looking for work.
Yeah, that's not highly coincidental at all.
How did you meet Abby?
She was the drama coach back in River Heights, and we worked on a couple of plays together. My bid on this house was too low, so she pitched in her savings to help me get the place. If it weren't for Abby, I couldn't have afforded this place.
What is Abby planning for tonight?
She's putting on some kind of seance tonight to contact these ghosts or whatever she thinks is causing all of these accidents.
I can see you're busy. I'll let you go.
Goodbye.
I want to look at her stuff so badly. Well, not much else to do till wait, hold up. Go back. I forgot to check and see if I could go through that door. Nope, I can't. Okay. Upstairs we go. So these are the tiles. Well, the two of you stop. My goodness. These two dogs just want to fight. Stop it, both of you. But I don't have a chisel or a scraper. What's this way? Well, okay then. Oh, I don't think that's the front door. Ah.
It's missing an eye.
It is indeed missing an eye. And if I know anything about Nancy Drew games, that is important. What's over here? 2 chairs. A table and a lamp. That's what's over there. Hey! Well, we definitely can't go through that door. Go through this door and check out this room before I go fix the stuff. Oh, hey! Wow! Look at that phone. Alright, now I can call home Bess and Emily. I'll have to remember that.
It's good to know it's here.
That's concerning. Especially after all the talk of like fires and stuff. Can I see? American Speak Telephone Company. List of subscribers June 18th, 1894. Interesting. Dear sir, we are pleased to announce that your bid for the auction properly located at this address has been accepted. Fee simple estate interests have now been transferred to the charitable trust set up by the property's grantor for the benefit of these Ladies Protection and Relief Society. Faithfully yours, G. Metzger. So, Monsieur Adalbert Ken Esquire. It's going to be fancy with Esquire. It is from 1906. Stop it, you two. See if we can find that person on here. I think it's that Valdez E. Hotelier, 4653 California Street. The dogs have been separated. They're just being pains today. Jeez. So, yeah, so Valdez E. Hotelier, 4653 California Street. Interesting. Huh. Oh, there's a violin over there. I can't get to the violin though. Oh. Well, that was uncomfortable. Subterranean San Francisco. exploring the labyrinth below. Few people know the fascinating world below the streets of San Francisco, and yet a myriad of strange and mysterious sights lie in wait in the subterranean darkness, only to be uncovered by the intrepid urban explorer. Over the past 20 years of city spelunking, I have found old mines, abandoned utility tunnels, secret rooms, and many old wells and cisterns. Careful attention must be paid when searching these lost areas to avoid accidents. A good light source, building plans, and hard hat are a must. San Francisco has gone through many changes over its 400-year-old history. The continual cycle of building, disaster, and rebuilding has created an intricate vertical record of urban development. Interesting. I wonder how accurate that is. Anyone from San Francisco know the history of the area? I've never been, so. What's through these doors? A library? Oh, hey, we're missing tiles.
It won't fit.
I didn't have anything in my hand, Nancy. The Theory of Music, Level 1. Staff's made up of 5 lines and 4 spaces. Musical notes are named after the first 7 letters of the alphabet, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. A clef has a musical symbol placed at the beginning of the staff that determines the letter names and the lines and spaces. There are 2 main types of clefs, treble and bass. The clef you will see on your music will depend on what type of instrument you are playing. Oh, thank God it has a bass clef on here. I'm taking a photo of that. Treble clef, I know. Bass clef, I do not. In fact, you can't see it in my camera, but like just right over here hanging on the wall is my flute. So treble, I know. Bass, not so much. So that is helpful. Any other books? No. Just music theory. Hey, I'm fine with that. Ah, hello.
Hello. I was so wrapped up in my book, I didn't hear you come in. My name is Lewis Chandler.
I didn't mean to startle you. I'm Nancy Drew. I came out to help Rose and Abby with the renovations.
Yes, well, I'm very glad you're here.
Are you a friend of Rose?
Yes, I'd like to think so, but I'm an antique dealer, and a client told me that Rose and Abby had recently acquired the estate. I'm an authority on the Victorian era, so they were only too happy to let me use the library in exchange for my advice on the renovations.
You must know a lot about the house's history.
Actually, I'm a bit in the dark about this particular property. However, as far as Victorian mansions go, I don't see anything remarkable about this one.
What are you using the library for?
Research. This library contains many rare books and documents that predate the Great Earthquake. It was quite a find for a student of the Victorian period, such as myself.
What are you looking for in these books?
I'm sorry, but I'm quite busy at the moment, and although I'd like to talk, I really don't have the time. Please, excuse me.
Well, somebody is trying to avoid the topic. Books. What do we got? Also known as the Firebird, this mythical giant bird occurs in the legends of many cultures, including Chinese, Arabic, and American Indian, Native American. Every 500 years, the bird builds a great nest and sets it on fire to rise forth from its ashes. Firebird by Edmund Dulac. Interesting. So the phoenix. They didn't have like a symbol for fire anywhere. Darn. Let's look at this bookshelf. Hey, it's one of those tiles. Anything over here? History of the piano. Interesting. By the 14th, it's an upright player piano. By the 14th century, keyboards contained all the naturals or white note keys. As early as 1361, examples of the familiar key composition found in modern pianos were depicted in the visual arts. That's just showing you where the keys are on the piano. So the C is right before the 2 black keys. F's right before the 3 black keys. I vaguely know piano. I'm not good at it, but at least know the general idea of where notes are. Oh, is this,
When the 4-sided box loses its border.
4. All right. We have the symbol for 4. Mahjong is a fun game. I do like Mahjong. This is what I already looked at, right? Oh no, it isn't. Legends of San Francisco. Oh, Applegate Lizzie. This same story was 2 games ago. We filmed this 2 games ago. Yeah. So well loved by San Franciscans, both her cultural and humanitarian contributions, Lizzie Applegate was a talented actress and songwriter who began her career entertaining miners at local gold camps. In 1880, Lizzie wrote and starred in the tremendously successful play The Bandit's Treasure, whose cast included Norma Denfin, Lenore Scost, and Pam Doree. This initial success was followed by a string of other hits including The Riddle of the Chinese Box, The Fire in the Phoenix Eye, and Rainbow's Gold. I feel like we learned about her in a bunch of games. And I think that might be it.
It won't fit. It won't fit.
Huh. Well, okay. That's all we can do in here with that guy still here. Okay. I think that's everything from here. Well, then we'll just head up back upstairs here. What is... I'm not gonna pull that. Something's gonna come crashing down if I pull that. This looks like it's hiding something. That was so hiding something. Alright.
It's locked.
Oh, would you look at that? A door to the attic.
How are the tiles coming along?
I'm all finished, but you should know what I found.
I'm sure it's very interesting, but unless it's really important, I've got other things to worry about. Let's see. If you're any good at fixing things, there's a dumbwaiter in the hallway that's not working.
There's a door leading to an attic. I think that's important.
Where did Abby find those papers that are in the parlor?
She told me they were in her room, which surprised me since it was completely empty when we moved in. Now the room you're staying in was crammed with furniture. I think most of it was original with the house.
How do you know Lewis?
He stopped by one day to introduce himself. He seemed awfully curious about our property, but he's an antique dealer specializing in the Victorian period. He's been extremely helpful advising us on authentic decor.
Everyone's got something shady going on.
Have you heard of someone named Lizzie Applegate?
No, I haven't.
I can see you're busy. I'll let you go.
Take care.
I don't remember what she wanted me to do.
busy. I'll let you go.
So long.
What did she want me to do? Oh, fix the dumbwaiter. I need rope for that.
Hey, Nancy. I really need to finish this up. Sorry.
I just want to know if you have some rope. Oh, interesting. Famous non-alcoholic drinks and how to mix them. Minty festival punch. Ginger whisper. Oh, I like ginger. Ground ginger. 5 teaspoons ground ginger. 19 cups of water. 12 ounces of soda water. 9 bottles of ginger ale. Okay, that's where you get the rest of the ginger. And then 6 cups of lemon juice. That can actually be good. I do like ginger. I also like mint. Not a big fan of cranberry juice though. That's it. Just a mirror after that. Okay. I need a rope. So, oh, what's over here? California Theater. Scandal. Horror. Outrage. Citing the increased popularity of stage reviews and decreased charitable contributions, the Ladies Protection Society has announced a shocking new strategy for raising much-needed funds for the benefit of widows and orphans in our region. No longer will the good ladies of our society hold garden parties, afternoon teas, or cakewalks to solicit contributions. Instead, these proper wives, daughters, and mothers will act on stage like common troubadours in several popular plays in order to raise money for their good works. As decent gentlemen, we should not allow the fair sex to denigrate themselves to this level of vulgarity. Women belong in the home, not upon the stage. I feel like I've heard similar things now, in 2024. When was this from? Does this have like a year on it that I can see? No. Oh, rope. I need a rope, man.
I should wait until he leaves.
I need rope. Where can I get rope? Makes me uncomfortable. What is that rope attached to, though? Because I have a feeling it's attached to that. I do not feel comfortable using that rope or messing with that rope. Anything over here? No. Oh, is she not in here? Explore the room. Mastering the art of illusion. Of all the spiritualists in the turn of the century, none was as famous as Madame Auranie. Noted for her spider sapphire bracelets and heavy Russian accent. In her memoirs, I Am the Spider Lady, Madame Auranie revealed her secrets. For her, creating an atmosphere of illusion was just as important as the illusion itself. The best illusions were those that were created over a period of time or anticipated by the audience. As an illusionist, you must be aware of the influence that you have on the audience's perception in the events you create. Always establish an aura of intrigue and mystery about yourself. As you talk with your audience, try to plant the seeds of illusion in the perceiver's mind. Remember, illusions are about control. You must always strive to maintain this control. Why does that gem look like the one on the thing? I want to take it. Let's not mess with that too much. Well, that's not creepy at all. The zodiac and you. The Chinese tradition. The Chinese horoscope is organized on a 12-year cycle with each year assigned to a certain animal. While the origin of the animal signs is unclear, many believe that they were named by Buddha. Before he departed from Earth, he summoned all the animals, but only 12 came to bid him farewell. As a reward, he named a year after each one of them in the order that they arrived. First came the rat, then the ox. I feel like this is important. First came the rat, then the ox, then the tiger, then the rabbit, dragon, snake, horse. Ooh, that's a horrible H. Goat, monkey, rooster, dog, and boar. Alright. Thus we have 12 signs today. I just feel like that's going to be important at some point. Fortune telling for business popularity. Of course. Ooh, the drawer. Moon incense. Soothing mystical sense. Up, moon.
When the moon sleeps and the sun plays.
I'll sit over here. There we go. No, nothing to check. I can't take a bobby pin. No. Old West romances. Oh, Lizzie Applegate and the Bandit. El Diablo fell madly in love with Lizzie Applegate. Mary Oaks and Tennessee Sam. I feel like this is the important one now. Just that? Okay.
Something's missing here.
And a creepy spider key. Which would be the bathroom.
Something's missing here.
Well, I got nothing. I got a paint scraper and a key. Unless I can take that. Nope. Gotta remember, I have this right here. Probably should have checked the time. Because time does, in fact, pass in this game. My room does not have rope. That room does not have rope. I haven't, but I've been everywhere. Where's the rope? I don't think I can go towards the front door. I cannot. I don't believe this room had rope either. Hey, look who's not here. Lessons in chess. Lesson 1. The knight, unlike any other piece, has the ability to move on an unfixed path. It leaves one square and arrives at another without going anywhere in between. In effect, it can leap over other pieces to land at its destination. In the example below, the knight is able to travel to any of the squares marked within X. Yep. Not sure how that helps me, but check the drawers. No, the computer's the only thing left. I don't know. Maze game. Oh. This frustrating thing. Oh, I'm not sure which way to go. Oh, that way. Cool, I'm in. San Francisco City Guide 1888. Hotel, Cyan Palace, Portland Forest, Pomodoro, 1108. Golden Gardenia Hotel, this one, and Il Palazzo. Ooh, hey, passports. In the past, I would have handwritten all of these. But now we have things called smartphones that can take photographs. Alright, none of those are available. Trash, nothing's in the trash there. Okay. Is that it for over there? There's nothing else to do in here? Jeez. At least I have that. Charlie leaves at 5. Is it past 5? It's gotta be past 5. Yes, it is. I don't like it. Especially since that's the direction I'm going in. But I want to go over here and see if I can find rope. Oh, and also a flathead screwdriver apparently. What's that for hair? Well, that's good to know. Because that's a good way for little miss. I'm going to pretend to see spirits for money. Could play tricks. $1.75. Interesting. Spiderweb. We have a key for something. I wonder if it'll take us to the attic. I wonder if the attic has rope.
It's stuck. It's stuck. It's stuck.
Fine. Is that it? Apparently that's it. There's no rope. And again. Who the heck am I following? Part of me wants to check out the attic, but another part of me doesn't want to do it till it's daylight. Well, that was an uncomfortable sound. Ugh. Literally gave me chills. And it's already cold in my office. And yes, this is a capybara blanket. Because my office is cold. Cool. We're gonna set the alarm for like 8 a.m. Guys, get used to that alarm because in the next game I know we do that a lot. I wonder, let me look at my...
It's locked.
It's your own freaking thing. Yeah, look at that! Accents, why so many? Why is C so uptight about them? What's a hotel? Golden Gardenia, Valdez, secret attic. Rose owner of the house. $1 million insurance policy. Abby believes in ghosts. Valdez. Charlie, too young and experienced for work. Luis, antique dealer. Hotel list on laptop. Cool. Don't care. Nope. We're gonna go up to the attic. Because for some reason that's less creepy than a crying woman. Oh, a book. The Mysterious Storybook. She pushed her auburn hair back behind her ear and continued the arduous work. Each pile of dirt seemed heavier than the last, and the damp night air was stifling. Somewhere in the distance, a clock struck midnight. Suddenly, the sound of metal hitting metal resounded from the bottom of the pit. Caroline dropped to her knees and quickly dug around the dull metallic chest. Soon the lid was uncovered, and she pried its lock open with her crowbar. Her eyes flashed as she saw the chest's contents. 1,000 pieces of gold glinted in the soft moonlight. Captain Staubig's treasure! Stubig's. Oh. And the young heroine cried, "And soon it will be mine," a gruff voice interrupted from above. Before she could react, Caroline saw the backside of the shovel for a split second, and then darkness. Well, that happens a lot in these games. When she awoke, she could hear the faint chink of gold pieces hitting one another. She struggled to stand up, but found both her hands and feet tied together. She slowly moved her hand to her back pocket, but found that her penknife was gone. "Looking for this?" Mr. Niles grinned, standing over here with the knife in his hand. I know how clever you are, and took the liberty to remove the contents of your pocket. Please excuse the liberties I have taken. I'll do no such thing, you villain. That treasure belongs to the Stobig family, and you know it. I feel like that's a warning that I'm going to get knocked out at some point in this game. I swear.
It's locked.
Come on. How many different keys do I need? Hey, a crowbar. Oh my god. I cannot read that. We dined with the in a strange quarter of Shanghai known as the Enchanted Dragon. Mine showed me the lovely mud bun that he had purchased earlier that week, and we exchanged pleasantries about our travels in the Orient. As the meal progressed, an elderly man approached me, selling a puzzle box shaped like a pyramid. There appeared to be no hanger on any. Some fence of tip mechanical from the outside and get the solution to open the box. Was very intricate and involved. Okay, puzzle box, hard to open. Something in Mandarin. That I got the. I can read cursive generally, but that was not cursive. That was mush. Creepy doll head. Why? I'll take the iron, but why a creepy doll head? Newspapers. Okay. Golden Gate Gazette. Hey, a tile. Bunch of glass bottles. And back around too. I'm sorry, was that a scythe? Well, lovely. Can I take that rope? Oh, that's... Oh, okay. I thought it closed on me and I was like, oh no! This doesn't help me with the rope issue. I do have another tile for here. Lovely. He's still not here, but there's no reason to search over there anymore. No idea what the iron is for. Oh, wait. Wait. I'm over here thinking I need to find rope. I needed to find a weight, not rope. Yep, wow, my goodness. We've got broken glass. Hey, eye, dragon eye. Okay.
When the eye of the phoenix is in your hand,
Last bottle. Oh, the last tile. Yes. Before I tell her about the temporary fix, let's go see what this tile does. Where are we at? We're at an hour time. And it is getting around the dog's dinner time, so I'm probably going to do this and wrap it up here soon. That's in. That's... Did nothing happen? Just a book. Nothing changed here. The bookshelves, still bookshelves. There's no change. It didn't do anything. Finally, fixed your fireplace. I thought it would do something. I'm waiting for that chandelier to fall. Why else would I need to get close to the rope? Unless I make it fall on somebody later.
Hello.
I can see you're busy. I'll let you go.
So long.
But I fixed the thing. Did I not fix the thing? Do I have one more step? I might have one more step down here. Because where else would it go? Then down here. No, seriously, where did it go? Oh, I wonder if I can open this thing now.
It's stuck. It's stuck.
Seriously?
It's stuck.
Oh, come on.
Hey, Nancy. I really need to finish this up. Sorry.
The spirits wish to speak to you, Nancy. Tonight, I will channel their energies to deliver a message. Meet me down in the basement, if you dare. Please sit down.
We really don't have time for this.
Let us begin. We are gathered here tonight to contact the shades of those who have passed before us. Gaze into the crystal ball. It will answer all of our questions. What's that?
Player piano.
Who has called me forth from the great beyond?
Player piano.
We have. Are you the spirit known
Little
as Valdez?
pop explosion
I
in the
was
thing.
once called that in the world of the living.
Recording.
Are you the spirit who has caused these accidents?
I have come back searching for her. My
Her voice
wife.
edited.
Where can she be?
Projection.
The spirits have spoken. The seance is over.
We've got a busy day tomorrow, and no more time for these games, Abby. And make sure you blow out the candles on your way up. I don't want to wake up and find the house on fire.
Is it night still? Yes. But at the very least, before I wrap things up,
dark in here. I can't see where I'm going.
I should probably get a flashlight.
It's stuck. It's stuck.
Is there no like oil somewhere? Nothing. Oh, I can check this as well. Oh, hey, look. A projector. And a thing to put smoke in the ball. My guess is this tape is that recording. Called it. And my guess is once I can get into the piano, we'll find a mechanical device that did the keys. Yeah. Can I open this? Oh! Oh, hey, look. It's a speaker. Where's another vent? I didn't mean to turn around. Just looking for another vent. The secret goes this way, right to her room. I'm just saying. It's probably was another vent somewhere. Oh wait, she's not gonna be here. I can look at her stuff. To-do list. Pay bills, transfer money to checking, order paint for shutters, what color, measure windows for blinds, place lost tiles on den fireplace, refinish kitchen cabinets. Oh, I already did that for you. Sand and polish hardwood floors, oil door hinges upstairs, repair hanging gutter and back. Get estimate to fix roof, call chimney cleaner, repair dumbwaiter. Kinda did that. Fix broken doorbell, add additional phone lines. Order bulbs for front yard. Homeowner's insurance. Damage report, broken kitchen, gas line, burst water main, scaffolding collapse. Vandalism damage to outside shrubbery, stolen roofing materials. Her interactive mug. Dear Ms. Green, we received the accident reports that you have submitted and summarized them below. We are very concerned about the high number of incidents you have experienced, and although we would not like to raise your insurance policy premiums, we must examine this option if these accidents continue. We are also delaying any payments until we can send our building inspector to examine your property to determine if there are any safety concerns with your renovation methods. Chandler Interiors. Dear Rose, what a pleasure it is to meet you and Abby. As we've discussed, I am extremely interested in examining the collection of old books that came with the house. They will help me considerably with my research of Victorian antiques. In exchange, I would be more than happy to consult you on renovations. Victorian homes pose many difficulties, both structurally and aesthetically, especially for an amateur renovator like yourself. My expertise in this field can save you both time and money. I will come over tomorrow at noon to show you the roof tiles I found for you. I also found a good deal on scaffolding equipment. I feel like it's his fault then. He should have to pay. Okay. Already been through everything else. I'm going to play this. I just saw one. There's a vent. I just saw a vent though. Right there. Okay, I guess I can't open that particular vent. There's another vent. Oh, I just can't open that one. Do I have a vent in here somewhere? Where the creepy sounds came last time. I don't see one. Okay. Alarm. At 1:21 on my recording. I'm gonna go about an hour and a half and then I'll wrap it up, so a little bit longer. Just a wee bit longer. Already been over there. Let me go back over here again, actually, just for a moment.
When the 10 daughters are reunited in order.
Just so that way we can get her to say that. No, look, creepy shadow.
I hope you're convinced now that the spirits are with us. These ghosts are here to stay.
I found out how you rigged the seance table with a projector. That was a pretty good show you gave.
Okay, so I staged part of the seance. But that still doesn't mean this place isn't haunted. Seances were very popular during the Victorian era, and I plan to entertain our guests with them. It'll be a great way to promote the place.
Are you the ghost who is haunting this place?
There's more to this house than you think, Nancy. You probably don't believe me, and with good reason, I admit it. But there are some mysteries in life best left unsolved.
What kind of person is Charlie? He seems to feel bad about all of these mishaps.
Ugh, it's clear to me that Charlie's totally responsible for the accidents. Who else could it have been? He's a really nice kid, but he has no idea what he's doing. Unfortunately, Rose doesn't want to fire him. And there's something suspicious about him.
What do you mean?
The other day, I was down in the basement working for over an hour, and suddenly he sneaks up on me. I bet he was down there the whole time, watching me.
I heard someone crying in the hallway. Was that you?
I told you the spirits were interested in you. Was it a woman crying?
Have you seen the poem in my room?
Oh, I love that poem. Listen, my child, to this story of dreams. How does the rest go? It was there when we bought the place.
Do you know much about Lewis? It must be great having your own expert on Victorians.
He owns Chandler Interiors, a very reputable antique store. I'm sure his clients will be quite interested in our bed and breakfast once they hear about our resident ghost.
How long have you known Rose?
A couple of years. She has good business sense, but I think she needs to think more about advertising. Otherwise, we're just like all the other B&Bs in this town, and believe me, there's plenty of them.
I saw those papers in the parlor. Where did you find them?
Right in my room. They're so vintage. I'm going to ask Lewis if he can get me some antique frames for them. Rose and I can use the letters in our historical display.
Was there anything about the house in them?
I don't think so. I really didn't go through them that much. I did find this old picture of a woman dressed in men's clothing. I think it was taken in the entryway by the staircase. I sent it to a photographer to have it restored.
Do you have any idea who this woman might be?
No, I don't. Sorry.
Did the house come with a lot of furniture?
There were a lot of pieces and knickknacks left behind, like the books in the study, your bed. I think it was too large to take out of the room.
I'll let you get back to what you were doing.
Bright blessings.
Well, I'm gonna go look at my bed. Makes sense with the dragons. Lots of dragon motifs here. Nothing else to look at just that? Maybe pop that off or something? No? Okay. Again, with the creepy shadow thing. Why? We don't gotta do that.
Hello.
I can see you're busy. I'll let you go.
But I fixed the dumbwaiter. Unless I'm missing something with the dumbwaiter. Yeah, I already got
When
that.
the eye of the phoenix is in your hand,
Yep, nothing else. That's just a rope. And then it doesn't go down here.
Hey Nancy, I see you survived Abby's seance. Man, that Valdez guy sure sounded creepy.
I guess. Were you down here then? I don't remember seeing you.
Rose told me all about it. So how are things coming along? Anything I can help you out with?
Can you tell me more about the accidents?
I'd really rather not talk about that right now.
Have you ever heard of someone named Valdez?
I've heard of a Diego Valdez. He was a wealthy rancher who lived in the 1800s. Yeah, I just read a book on him for my history class.
Was he from San Francisco?
No, he was sort of a hermit and never married. But he was extremely generous. He gave away thousands of dollars.
How do you like working for Abby?
She's not bad. She can be a little weird. I think she gets on Rose's nerves sometimes.
What do you mean?
She always does a disappearing act whenever Rose needs her to do some work. And I think Rose has sort of had it, you know?
Abby thinks the house is haunted. Do you?
I'm not sure. Let's just say I wouldn't rule it out. But that's Abby's department, not mine.
Have you seen the poem in the Chinese room?
Yeah, I've never seen anything like that. It almost sounds like there's a hidden message in there, you know?
I'll let you get back to your renovation.
Hasta la pasta.
Pasta la pasta. What time is it in the game? 9 something. Because I think I know where I can play that. First, let me see if looking back at the dumbwaiter stuff works. Oh.
Do you think Charlie is responsible for these accidents?
Abby thinks he is, but I'm not sure. I really trust in him, and I'm willing to give him the benefit of the doubt.
Does Charlie live around here?
He told me he just moved here from Iowa, but doesn't have a place of his own yet. He said he's staying with friends.
I can see you're busy. I'll let you go.
Take care.
Right, I'm gonna do one last thing before we wrap it up for today. And that is go upstairs, go to my room, set an alarm for 3 p.m. Go to Abby's room. Let's see if I can use this. No, I can't use this. Dang it. Oh. Hey! I can still do stuff here though. Haunted Group A. Ugh. Crying woman. Ew.
I see you.
Wasn't that what was on the phone? Pretty sure it is. Hey!
Who has called me forth from the great beyond?
Yeah. We don't need to play much more. We get it. That has the recording. She also has cameras? Ugh. That's creepy. What I can do with the cameras? I can't, like, switch to a different camera. I did that. Cool. It's not uncomfortable at all. And then don't I have a key that I don't know what to do with? Oh no. Thought I had another key. Well, now we know why she chose this room. For multiple reasons.
I should return the spider so Abby doesn't suspect anything.
That's a good point. I'm glad the game reminds you of that. I think the only thing left to do is talk to what's-his-nuts downstairs.
Hello, Nancy.
I was wondering whether you knew anything about someone named E. Valdez.
E. Valdez. No, I've never heard of that name. But I'll jot it down and let you know if I come across it anywhere.
Have you ever heard of the Great Christmas Gold Robbery?
Of course, although it never actually occurred. Fictional history, a folk legend, a complete myth. But nonetheless, it's still a fascinating story, even though it isn't true.
What kind of antique store do you own?
It's a gallery, not a store. And it's called Chandler Interiors, specializing in the Victorian period. I have clients from all over the world, and if I don't have what they're looking for, I find it.
Was this house once a hotel?
That's hard to say. The house has been renovated many times, but several of its original features, such as the saloon and staircase, seem to indicate that it may have been a hotel. Unfortunately, there are no records on this house before 1906.
Do you know who Lizzie Applegate was?
Yes, I certainly do. She was a very popular actress in the late 1800s. She was very generous and left all of her money to the Ladies' Protection Society.
What was the Ladies' Protection Society?
A popular charity in the early 1900s. They helped widows and orphans.
Did Lizzie ever wear men's clothing?
I'm sure she played some roles where she had to dress as a man, but she was quite an elegant woman, quite fashionable for her time.
Have you seen the poem in my room?
Oh, that one. Yes, it's just some cheap Chinatown souvenir.
Do you know what a phoenix is?
Yes, it's a mythical bird-like creature that builds a nest every 500 years and then sets itself on fire to rise forth reborn from its ashes. It's a very popular symbol in the Bay Area. In fact, there's one on the main staircase.
Do you think Charlie is doing a good job?
Certainly. He's rough around the edges, but he's reliable and learns very quickly. He's just what Rose and I need.
I won't keep you any longer.
Nice to see you again.
At this point, I'm not sure what else to do. Which means we save here and start up next time by calling somebody for assistance. I'll put my notes off to the side there. And let's save before I forget. I'm just going to call this Call Bess. We're saving it as Call Bess, so I remember to call Bess and get help. Alright. Well, if you stuck around and you watched this whole video, thank you for doing so. Please like if you enjoyed the video, comment if you're watching these. Please, at the very least, let me know that you are someone who is watching these, so that way I know that somebody out there is expecting a video from me. And then, of course, subscribe if you're enjoying it. But thank you for watching and hanging out with me with some Nancy Drew. If you saw any Hanji symbols that I skipped over without writing down, please feel free to comment those as well. That way I can go back to them and write them down. But with that, I'll see you all in the next video, and don't forget, don't plagiarize. Just don't do it.